Hello YouTubers! Today I'm taking you to see another castle ruin. It's called Varbola Castle, or with the old Estonian name Jaanilinn. Currently it's called Varbola Castle after the nearby village. The name Jaanilinn has several different suggested origins, from Midsummer Day's name in Estonia till possibility that it was named someone with a similar sounding name. So this castle is quite important in several ways. First of all, it was the largest castle of ancient times. Largest castle in Estonia in ancient times. So that's before the 13th century. No one knows exactly when it was built. It was first mentioned on 1212, I think. And the last known use in battle was somewhere in the middle of 14th century. It has been in several battles that have been recorded, but not once are there any records of it being conquered. So, oh man, what has it done to the road here? Loose rocks. And it was so good road. Back to the subject though. It was the largest castle in ancient Estonia. It was, or the size of it was about 2 hectares, and the wall around is about 600 meters long. So I'm not going to talk anything else about it right now. I can't recall much, but I'd rather cut to the castle itself.
This is a memorial for 4 kings who were murdered on 1343 in Paide, and they wanted freedom for their people, but the current ruler found that as the ultimate crime. The reason these statues are here is that they rested here before continuing their journey to Paide. Here we are looking at an entrance that has been partially restored. Let's get closer and see what we can see inside. Over here you can see a catapult. It's not original, of course. It has been rebuilt just to show what they looked like. Behind you can see the wall, fortification wall which disappears into the woods, and on the other side that's where the wall is, and here behind this small stage you can see the wall, and then there's the entrance we came in from. So that sort of might give you the idea how big this fort is. And the reason why they built it so big is because they decided that the small forts just wouldn't do, because they were conquered too often. And as this has not been conquered, then I would say that they weren't really wrong to build something so big. Now here is a well, and that is the deepest well of that time. That's fairly deep. That's like 13 meters, if I remember from the internet correctly. I will now try to point the camera over the well. Fingers crossed I will get it back safely. I read about this well, and they've found some mace down there, and a dice made of bone. Okay, that's all you're going to get from here. So here you can see the walls a bit better. You can see the bit on the top is what the walls used to look like. All this around it, this rubble, is what's fallen down from the original walls. And from the inside they're only a couple of meters high at the moment. From the outside 7 to 10 meters. But they used to be around 15 meters high. So yeah, you can imagine how much effort it took to make so big fort with so high walls. It's estimated that they've brought here some 250,000 cartfuls, horse cartfuls of stone to make this surrounding wall. Then they've made the well, and there used to be buildings inside this fort also. The buildings had stone floors, at least some of them smooth stone walls. Stone floors, smooth stone floors, and well, all this stone had to come from somewhere. They didn't find it from here, from the spot. So that was the brief tour of the Varbola castle. There isn't very much to see here, but it's still an interesting sight. So thanks for visiting it with me, and hopefully we'll see you soon.